Good morning. Good morning, replay viewers and web viewers and live viewers. You become what you worship. That's our truth bomb for the day. You become what you worship. So, what are you worshiping? Hopefully not Facebook. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. What are you worshiping today? Good morning, all you live persons, zombie persons. You become what you worship. That's what I drew for us today. Good morning. So cutting back on Facebook has increased my, actually just getting off of the computer. Yeah, that's a good one. By 8 o'clock or so, and has really helped my sleep a lot. Happy Wednesday! Happy Wednesday to you. Whoops. What happened? Okay. Have a great day, Mom. Facebook. I did a little mini time study for myself and recognized that I was losing an enormous amount of time cruising on Facebook and just scrolling. Not like reading anything of particular value, political memes, stuff that's funny and entertaining, but not at the cost of my sleep. So cutting back on that has helped quite a bit. Good morning. So, and then just found got a notice from Medium with an article that said, basically, mind your own business. Whose business are you in? Oh my gosh. Yes, Julia, I lost a whole summer to Periscope. Well, yeah. Whose business are you in? Chances are if you are feeling pretty good and your energy plummets, you've crossed over and gotten into somebody else's business, thinking about someone else or what they're doing or what they're thinking, saying, worrying about things outside of your control drains your energy almost immediately. So if your energy is low, just ask yourself, where is your mind? What are you worshiping, and whose business are you in? And worshiping means, where are you putting your time, really? She still can find me because I'm checking like all the time now for her. I just checked last night. I'm following her. I have a check mark by her name. I don't know what is going on there. Because I checked before I went to bed last night. Okay. Hopefully that'll get straightened out. I did accidentally block her. You guys, I get to blocking people really quick, and so if I disappear off your feed... Oh, you had to refollow. Well, I checked her particular name because it's been, it bothers me that somebody gets blocked that really wants to follow, and she's in the Desire Map workshop. Kind of want to keep in touch. So I did check before I went to bed, and I was still connected to her, so hopefully... technology. Yeah. It feels rude, doesn't it? I certainly don't want to block people on, that I want to follow. But technology has defeated me more than once. It defeated me almost last night. I had to sit in the car and do the... Thank you, Linda. I had to sit in the car and do the workshop because our power went out again. But let's talk about what we're here to talk about. Oh my gosh. You want to block trolls, but you don't want to, have fat fingers. It's a blessing and a curse for sure. Let's see. Last time we talked about self-pity slamming the door on inspiration and being committed to living a creative life, not in order to save other people, but for our own well-being and our own benefit. and simply for the enjoyment of it. Not necessarily monetizing it, our creativity, not necessarily even putting it out there for public view, just being creative because of the joy that it brings. See, we got lots of boobs showing up on the... Yuck, you guys, that's gross. I don't want to see your lady parts, you troll peoples. Pigeonholing! It sounds like a game, doesn't it? Let's go play pigeonhole. Pigeonholing. Somebody said to me the other day, you claim that we can all be creative, but aren't there huge differences between people's innate talents and abilities? Sure, we can all make some kind of art, but only a few of us can be great, right? I don't know. And honestly, you guys, I don't even really care. Right? That's not something worth caring about. Oh, I know. It's like all up in your face with their lady parts. Right, there shouldn't be a goal at all. Creating just for creating's sake. Which can lead you to, good morning, which can lead you to money and material increase. But, oh yeah, it's really startling. It's like getting punched in the eye with a boob. Yeah, just to express, just to allow that energy a place to go, because it's coming through you, and it's gonna go outward into expression, or it's gonna go inward into depression or addictions and things like that. So the energy has to go somewhere. You might as well create with it, because if you just put a lid on it, it's still there, and I believe that's a source of disease. Creative energy that's been blocked and denied and squashed and held on to and not allowed movement, I really believe is the root of a lot of diseases in our body, because the energy is just stuck. I cannot even be bothered to think about the difference between high art and low art. Correct. I will fall asleep with my face in my dinner plate if someone starts discoursing to me about the academic distinction between true mastery and mere craft. I certainly don't ever want to confidently announce that this person is destined to become an important artist while that person should give it up. Is that not the most arrogant thing you can do to a person? Is tell them that their dreams are shit? If you're just listening and not seeing the screen, the seemingly random boob comments. Right. Good morning. Right, all of a sudden out of nowhere, I got punched in the eye with a boob. Yuck. It's out of context, isn't it? That's funny. Please don't dream smash. Good morning. Please don't smash anyone's dreams. It's not up to us to say if someone's dreams are valid or not valid, or if they are worthy or not worthy. That's certainly not our business. So how do I know? How does anyone know? It's all so wildly subjective. And anyhow, life has surprised me too many times in this realm. Hi, Carrie. And don't smash your own dreams. If you have a dream-smashing hammer, throw it away. Don't go smashing on other people's dreams, and certainly don't smash on your own dreams. And if you're curious about whose dreams you might be smashing, look at what you're criticizing in other people. You're smashing their dreams. Good morning. If you're criticizing other people, usually you're criticizing something that you want. Break that dream-smashing hammer. There is no need for such a tool to exist. Okay. On one hand, I've known brilliant people who created absolutely nothing from their talents. On the other hand, there are people whom I once arrogantly dismissed who later staggered me with the... We all do. We've all got critical attitudes. It's just owning it, being aware of it, and understanding that it's information. So your critical attitude, I had some hillbilly slip out. Whoops. Pardon me, my hillbilly is showing. Your critical attitudes are information. Okay? Yeah, your attitude. Your attitude is information about what you want for your own self. Tanya. Well, I grew up in Texas too, so that doesn't help. Good morning. So instead of, yes, me too. We save our worst criticism for ourselves, and then the next circle out is our family, like they deserve it. Attitude. They'd say the same. The Georgia accent's only different in that they drop their R's a lot. And they talk real slow, so that by the time they get to the end of the sentence, you done forgot what you were talking about. So slow. Okay, so here's the thing. We have no right to judge anybody's potential. What? What? We have no right to judge anybody's potential. We have no right to judge anyone's creative expression. No way, Roseanne. I beg you not to worry about such definitions and distinctions, okay? I beg you to. Don't worry about those definitions and distinctions. Who gives a crap? It will only weigh you down and trouble your mind, and we need you to stay as light and unburdened as possible in order to keep you creating. You can't create if you're weighted down with worrying about what other people are doing. You can't create if you're busy swinging that dream smashing hammer. That thing's heavy. Whether you think you're brilliant or you think you're a loser, just make whatever you need to make and toss it out there. Let other people pigeonhole you however they need to. And pigeonhole you they shall, because that's what people like to do. Actually, pigeonholing is something people need to do in order to feel that they have set the chaos of existence into some kind of reassuring order. Okay, so it's normal for us to receive information and put it in categories and boxes, because our human brains would just completely lose it if we couldn't organize information in one way or another. There's nothing bad about it. You don't need to feel shame about it. You just need to be aware of what your brain is doing. That's what our little pea brains do. And as long as we're aware of it and we're taking the information that we can take and we aren't using it to kill, we bully ourselves, I think. I think we're horrible to ourselves, far more than anybody else. People will stick you into all sorts of boxes. They'll call you a genius, a fraud, amateur, pretender, wannabe, poser. They may say flattering things about you, or they may say dismissive things about you. Yeah, just don't look at them. They may call you a mere genre novelist, or a mere children's book illustrator, or a mere commercial photographer. Whatever. It doesn't matter in the least. Let people have their opinions, because you can't change them anyway. So letting people have their opinions is just acknowledging the natural order of things. More than that, let people be in love with their opinions, just as you and I are in love with ours. But never delude yourself into believing that you require someone else's blessing or even their comprehension in order to make your own creative work. And always remember that people's judgments about you are none of your business. Your business, my business, God's business. If you stay clear on where you're at, your opinion of me is none of my business. It ain't my business. Right, it's hard. It is hard, but it is, well, it's necessary if you want more energy in your life and in your body and in your mind. It's necessary if you want to live more connected. Yep. Yes. It's necessary if you want to take down the internal walls in yourself. It's hard unless it isn't. It's hard until now. What about if it's your partner doing the dream smashing? Then you might want to get a real hammer out. I'm just kidding. If your partner's doing the criticizing, Cindy? What's up, Heath? Hi, Heath. Heath was so nice. I was sitting in my car in the rainstorm last night, and he drove all the way down there to check on me. And then he put fresh sheets on my bed. So nice. Yeah, it was super cool. It was really nice, because it was kind of scary out there. You meant what others think being your business. Being your actual business? I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time. Oh, I love clean sheet night, too. Right, what he thinks isn't your business. And if someone's critical of your work, I would suggest that you need to draw a boundary there and say, you can think whatever you want to think. However, you don't get to say that to me about my work. You just have to make that clear and then not tolerate it. Lastly, remember what W.C. Fields had to say on this point. It ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to. It ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to. Actually, don't even bother answering, just keep doing your thing. So when people issue a, mic drop, boom, done. It ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to. And you don't have to answer to them. Okay, I will. It does, doesn't it? He totally would say that. He totally would have said that. You don't have to answer your critics. And in fact, it's oh, hello, big ol' hoe. Goodbye, big ol' hoe. Ew. Yuck. What the hell is that about? What kind of person is on the other end of that? Bye. Have a great day. Can you imagine sitting around and going, I need a Twitter handle. I know. I'm going to call myself Big O Ho. Maybe she's just a gardener. I might have blocked someone on accident. Maybe she just likes big hoes. Like a John Deere kind of hoe. You don't have to answer your... Oops. Yeah. You don't have to answer your critics, peoples. If you hear that people are criticizing you or talking smack about you, you don't have to respond to that. It's better if you don't. Oh. Oh, well. I'm a quick blocker. I don't care. If you respond to the critics, you give them ammunition to shoot you with. You owe me a hoe. That's funny. Don't give people bullets to shoot you with. I'll go back and look at my block list and see if I want to unblock them. Don't hand people weapons to knock you down with. Where my hoe? Give me my hoe. If you're not seeing the comments, that probably sounds really horrible. Okay, let's read one more real quick. It's a short one. Oh, I missed something. Let's read this one. I skipped a part that we'll come back to it next time. If you act like a hoe and call yourself a hoe, use a hoe. Use a hoe, bro. Okay, we were just a band. Let's read just one more short one from Big Magic. Because in the end, it really doesn't matter that much. In the end, it really doesn't matter that much. Use a hoe. If it looks like a hoe and is on a pole like a hoe, it's a hoe. In the end, it doesn't matter that much because in the end, it's just creativity. That's all it is. It's just creation. Or as John Lennon once said about the Beatles, we were just a band. Please don't get me wrong. I have heard that. I have heard that pole dancing is good exercise. And actually, I have a friend who's a neuropsychologist who frequently pole dances for exercise. I'm assuming not for money. I don't think she needs it for money. Dr. Wood. Dr. Wood, pole dancer. I have dedicated my entire life to the pursuit of creativity, and I spend a lot of time encouraging other people to do the same, because I think a creative life is the most marvelous life there is. Yes, some of my most transcendent moments have been during episodes of inspiration or when I'm experiencing the magnificent creation of others. And yes, I absolutely do believe that our artistic instincts have divine and magical origins. But that doesn't mean we have to take it all so seriously, because in the final analysis, I still perceive that human artistic expression is blessedly, refreshingly non-essential, and that's exactly why I love it so much. We value creativity because we don't need it. We need it, but we don't need it. Like, it's not a survival skill. Creativity lets us know that we're not in survival. We're not actually in survival mode. We might think we're in survival mode, but if we have the time and the ability to create anything at all, then we know that we're up a few levels from subsistence. Being able to create is not necessary for physical survival, which is our bottom line needs, right? Food, shelter, water, those kinds of things. So we know if we have time to create and the materials to do so, that we're at least above that. Yeah, it helps your spirit feel alive. Yes, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You're up on the pyramid. So Abraham Maslow, you guys can Google it. Hierarchy of needs. Your needs are food, shelter, water, those physical survival needs. And then it goes up from there to self-actualization at the top. But you, yes. Yeah, you do, Evie. That's right. Thinking about creativity more broadly is a challenge. Yeah, it's a challenge for us because of the way we're raised. Periscope is near the bottom. Self-actualization, yay! I guess it's just like a gratitude or an expression of appreciation that we, in spite of how impoverished we might feel, we have around us a little bit of time to create and a little bit of materials to create with, if that's nothing more than pen and paper. If that's nothing more than, oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. I didn't know that. My exposure to Maslow was undergrad, and it wasn't a lot. I enjoyed it. I appreciate his theories, and they work. They're a good model for how to understand the world. If you're watching Periscope, you're already rich by most of the world's standards because you have a smartphone. Smartphones are not common. It feels like they're common in our world, but they are very uncommon. Yeah. If you have even time to watch Periscope, you're already rich according to by many world standards. Even if you have a dumb phone, you're richer than most. Yeah. If you have a house, you're richer than some. So expressing appreciation helps. I believe, I'm going to say that expressing appreciation is a creative activity. Just looking around your life and going, oh my gosh, I can get clean water anytime I want it. Yeah, I have clean clothes on because we have water and a tiny washing machine. It's tiny, but it gets the job done. I have clothes to begin with. I have too many clothes. So many I had to go through my closet and get rid of some and donate them. I'm wealthy already. Yeah, I can get warm water whenever I want it. I can't say I can get power whenever I want it because ours goes out so often. But, you know, I have to go into town to mail. Actually, Carrie, if you're still here, I'm mailing your You Bought a Kit welcome gift to Young Living. Welcome to Young Living. You Bought a Kit gift is going to be on its way to you. I'm mailing a couple of letters, handwritten letters, cards of appreciation to a couple of people. Yeah, we're rich already. So that's creative. Looking at your life and seeing all the awesomeness about it. Right, pigeon mail. First of all, it might not get there. Second of all, it might have pigeon poop on it. Plus, pigeons have mites, too. Ew. Pigeons are gross. Their feathers are pretty, though, aren't they? They're little sky rats. But their feathers are really pretty. Their eyes are weird, though. Right. Or you can use the post office and still have it take a zillion years to get from here to Utah. I want owl mail. Speaking of which, Aaron, your package was updated. It's supposed to be on it's in Salt Lake City, and it should be on its way to you or to the particular post office that serves your house. So it should be there by tomorrow, I'm thinking. Anyway, that's all I got. That's all I have today. Whose business are you in? Your business? Somebody else's business? Or God's business? And what are you worshiping? Oh, that's lovely. I'll be right with you, Heath. What is going on? Something must have happened. Look at what you're worshiping, which means look at what you're spending your time on and evaluate. Is this really what I want to spend my time on? Is this adding value to my life? Have I picked a core desired feeling, and is this particular activity taking me closer to that core desired feeling, or is it taking me away from it? Is it taking close? Thank you. Is it bringing me closer to peace and authentic expression and creativity in the world, or is it taking me away from it? Pretty simple. When I think about spending a lot of time on Facebook, do I feel light or heavy? Heavy. Mind your own business. We were told as kids, mind your own beeswax. I'm not sure where that comes from. That might be a Texas thing. Mind your own beeswax. Okay. All right, lovelies. Thank you. Mind your own beeswax? Yeah, it's a Tennessee thing. Oh, really? That's interesting. So it's universal. Nunya. Yeah, Nunya business. Nunya. Oh, that's really interesting. It's worldwide. Worshipping my philanthropy. That's a good one. So just be aware. Don't worry if you're criticizing other people. Use that as information that what you're criticizing is something you want. And find a way to allow a little bit of it in today. Even just a little. And go create something, even if all you're creating is a gratitude list. Which is, I don't mean to say all, like that's such a minimal thing to do. Oh, cute emojis. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. And Linda, I'll be starting your Reiki session in 10 minutes. For those of you who don't know, if you've stuck it out this long, you can find me at caddyshackdesigns.com, and I do distance Reiki and enhanced Reiki, which that is a medicine wheel and a card pull. What? Evie? A screenplay writing challenge? I love it! Oh my god, that's so awesome. Is that through the Nano people? Okay, Heath, I gotta get off of here and find out what's up. Love you guys. And congratulations, Evie. I really want to see how that turns out. That's super creative. So go create something. Yeah, it's on the website. There's tabs at the top for all the things I do. Coaching, Reiki, Desire Map workshops, Young Living oils, La la la. I have a lot of interest. Blessings on all our heads. Let's have a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, bye. Thank you, Tanya.